Good evening and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Welcome to the Dragons TV halftime show. I'm James Biernot, and it's been a little bit of a shaky start for the Dragons so far in this one. They are down 28-24 at halftime to the William and Mary Tribe. They're a team that usually plays really well at home, and this is a big game to play at home, facing off against the third-place team in the CAA. Right now, the Dragons, if they were to lose this game, would swap places with the Tribe in the standings, so it's a key one to win. Let's take it over to the halftime stats to talk a little bit about how this game has played out so far. The halftime stats are presented by Drexel University Physical Therapy, which is the solution to your nagging aches and pains and is located conveniently on Drexel's campus. Contact Drexel PT by scanning the QR code on screen. So, as we're taking a look at the halftime stats up on the board, the Dragons right now are outshooting the Tribe from the field. 10 for 26 is better than 11 for 31, but neither teams are shooting above 40% from the field, so definitely nothing to write home about. Looking at the three-point percentage, this is something that has plagued the Dragons recently. Only one successful three-pointer so far. That was a Kara McCormick three. They're 1 for 6 from three and 3 for 6 from the line, which is definitely not how Coach Amy Mallon would hope this game had played out. The rebounding battle is close, but one thing that exposes that a little bit more is William and Mary is leading the Dragons 8-5 in the offensive rebounding battle, showing that they've done a much better job at extending drives today. With that, let's take it over to the halftime adjustments presented by Rothman Orthopedics, the official team physicians of your Dragons, providing the region with unmatched orthopedic care. So with that, I want to start it off with the three-point shooting as our first adjustment in the game today. Only one successful three-pointer hit. It was a Kara McCormick one. It looked great. I'd love to see Kara shooting more threes. She's 1 for her 2 so far. I need to see a little bit more out of her, and that stems from the passing game. The Dragons have 2 of the top 5 assist leaders in the CAA, in Chloe Hodges, who's 2nd, and Grace O'Neill, who's 5th. So they need to definitely do a better job at dishing the ball out to Kara, getting her some more open looks. Another thing the Dragons need to do is get the offense going. Only 24 points in the first half is definitely not enough for them. If you look back at their game last Thursday at Monmouth, they struggled, losing 50-47. They scored only 18 points in the first half and really couldn't come back against a Monmouth team that the Dragons, I feel, are a much better team than. So that's an issue. The Dragons have, in 10 games this year where they've scored 58 points, won 9 of those, with the only outlier being the Penn State game, showing that if they can get to that 58-point or 60-point margin, odds are they will be the team that comes out on top here. A final adjustment for you is the Dragons desperately need to do better at spreading out the scoring tonight. It's something Coach Mallon's emphasized. In their last 8 games, the Dragons have won 6 games where multiple players score double digits and lost 2 games when it's only Amaris scoring double digits and nobody else on the team has more than 8 points. Again, tonight, Amaris is leading the scoring with 10. Nobody else on track for double digits. But it is a holiday all about love, so let's talk about some things that we love to see, and one of those things is Amaris Baker playing basketball at the DAC. She's shooting 5 for 8 from the field tonight. She has not attempted a 3-point field goal, which is a little unique for her, but she is leading the team with 10 points. And if you've watched a Drexel basketball game anytime in the last 2 years, you know Amaris Baker's name. She was the U.S. Writers Basketball Association Player of the Week, as well as back-to-back CAA Player of the Week and Big 5 Player of the Week. But she can't be the only one to do it. They need to get a little bit more production out of Chloe Hodges, who led the team in scoring against UNCW with 17. She has only 4 tonight. So I'd like to see a little bit more from her. But one thing that I did mention in the halftime adjustments, the Dragons need to spread out that scoring. In the game against UNCW last Saturday, where the Dragons scored 68, which is a lot more than they average, we saw Amaris Baker only having 7 points, while 4 different Dragons were in double figures. That's all we have for you here on the Dragons TV halftime show. A big thank you to the crew. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody watching. Go Eagles if you were at the parade, and we're going to send it back to Ari and Jen for some CAA basketball talk.